Hey, my name is Jordan Jones. Today's date is February 16, 2019. This is my informative speech about how to prepare for a job interview. So, to begin, Steve Jobs said the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. I feel like this quote is perfect for this speech because you have to love the job that you want. If not, you're going to be very unhappy. So today I will tell you about how to prepare before, act during, and what to do after a job interview. Before a job interview, as a professional, you want to have two documents. You want to have a resume and a cover letter. A resume is a document used by a person to present their backgrounds and skills. On a resume, there should be the following information: your contact information, a career summary, education, work experience, skills, your certifications or awards, and references. Here are some tips while writing the resume that I got from Glenn Helgen, Director of Career Services at Tri-County Technical College. You want to proofread, you want to have consistent form, use bulleted lists, use action verbs, keywords are important, and then don't use I's at all, don't use first person. And then, so my resume I have right here, I would be applying for a teaching job. So I would put my education first, which is associate's degree at Tri-County, and I would put my GPA, I'm on the dean's list, and then I have South Carolina career development. So I'd have level 1, 2, and 3 credentials, so that would look better for jobs. And then since I graduated 2 years ago, I would put my high school diploma on there because I have a lot of things I want to show from high school that can show me as a professional. As you get older, you wouldn't want to put your high school diploma, you want to put the earliest education you have. And then I have work experience, and you want to put like your most recent job last because you're still working, so you wouldn't want to put that first. And then for me, I have student teaching hours, so I put all that, and I put what skills I have with the computer, and I have CPR training, so I put that. And then for a cover letter, I did one for an early childhood position, and I put why I feel like it's important, and then that would be my resume that I would give during a job interview. And then the other thing that I already said is a cover letter. This demonstrates your sincere interest in the job, your positive aspects and skills, shows your knowledge of the organization, and gives the employee like an extra motivation to look at your application. 3 parts of your cover letter. You need an introduction. You want to say what job you're applying for and how you learned about it. Your body needs to have why you're qualified and emphasis, and work and how it relates to the job. Your conclusion, once you want to thank the employee and request further information and tell them how you can be reached. And then some tips: you want to be brief, concise, no jargon, and review it. And then after these 2 documents are ready, you want to research the companies you're interested in. So you want to find background information, use websites to find summaries of the organization, review their mission statement, familiarize yourself with products or services they have, and then develop a question list about anything you're concerned about. So the day of the interview, this is what you should do. Princeton University's Career Center has many resources on how to act during the job interview. And here are some points that the school made. What to wear: you want to be neutral, you want to be formal, you want to be wrinkle-free, neat, and clean. What you want to bring during it is a copy of your resume, a notepad for notes, your references, and information you need to fill for an application. And for like early childhood, you would want to bring like a portfolio of work, and other jobs you can use a portfolio, depends on the job. So during the interview, some questions you'll be asked would be: tell me about yourself, where do you want to work, why do you want to work here, what is your strengths, and what is your weakness. So like for me, I would say my strength is I'm very organized and very prepared, and a weakness would be I get off topic very easily. And then some tips for your interview: you want to have good posture, you want to smile and make eye contact, You want to have a firm handshake. Don't have a limp noodle as a handshake. And you need to be aware of the waiting room behaviors because that will reflect on your interview. While you're waiting, look around the room to find materials to read about the company or ask the receptionist questions about the company. Do not bring your phone in under any circumstance. And then for after the interview, some questions to ask the interviewer are, what is the next step in the hiring process? And what does it take to be highly successful in this organization? And then one more thing you can do after the interview is to write a letter to a company thanking them for the opportunity. And then an article by Alice Doyle from The Balanced Career gave me a very good after interview tip. She sent the article to send a follow-up email immediately or the same day if possible after the interview. Following up on the interview and seeing how the decision is being processed with the hiring manager will show your gratitude and make a good impression on the hiring manager. And so today I told you about how to prepare before, at, during, and after an interview. I found another quote that stuck with me for this speech. It was from a website called Stylecaster. It was a quote by Abraham Lincoln. He stated, "The best way to predict the future is to create it."
Good job. 6 minutes and 31 seconds.